She doesn't exist. Okay, what you're seeing here is eternity. It goes on, it goes on forever. There's no end. I'm talking millions, billions, trillions of years. So you see this rope. It's our timeline. Never ending, no end to it. It's our timeline. And I want you to see this little red piece here. You see this? This is our time on this planet. Look at that. And then look at all of that. Never ending. It continues on and on. I know. I'm like, okay. Well, there it is. Okay, never ending. And here's our little time on earth. Oh, wow. And we wonder, what are we going to do with this little time on earth? Who shall I marry? Shall I marry? Should I buy a house, rent a house? Shall I go to college? What should I do? We have all these questions, and we worry so much about this little time on this planet. And we think, oh, I want to do these things. I want my way. Me, me, me. But what about this? What I do with this will determine where I will live the rest of my life. What I do with this little life here, the decisions I make now will determine where I'll spend the rest of my life. See, death is just the beginning of life. If you think death is the end, you don't know the Word of God and you don't know Jesus. It's just the beginning. Come on, I'm like Robin, it's a change of clothes. Corruption puts on incorruption. And you're right in the face of Jesus. You're going to live forever. And let me tell you, oh my God, you never die. This is the real you that will live forever. But what I do with this will determine this. And I'm more concerned about this.
Yeah, come on.
Where am I going to spend the rest of my life?
Yeah.
So this little life, I will do all I can to please the King.
Come on.
And then there are rewards in heaven too.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, get this. This little life here, what are you going to do with it? What are the decisions that you're going to make so that you can live forever?
Amen.
I'm telling you, it's nothing like it. You know, I was high one time, many times, but I was high at this one time. And I had been on a 3-day thing. I hadn't slept in 3 days. And I was doing really good crank. When I say good crank, you know, it was good crank. I was up for 3 days, 4 days. And I had to go home and sleep, man. And Aileen and them had gone to revival. They were always in revival, her and my mom. So I thought, I got to make it home while they're going out of the house. I'm going to sneak in and I'm going to pass out, you know. And I couldn't even make it to my bed. I passed out in my mother's bed. That was it. That was all of me. And this is the strangest thing. This was the oddest thing. Immediately, I was like, wow, where am I? I was in this place of nothing but light. Now listen, I am lost as a goose in a snowstorm. And I saw light. And I thought, oh my God. And I never felt this good in my entire life. I want to tell you, every cell in my body was alive. And I'm thinking, it's the drugs. Who wouldn't think that, right? Okay, and then I see grass. And I'm walking on the grass, and the grass is moving. It's alive. I thought, where am I? And I've never felt that way in my life. Well, see, in my mind, and I wouldn't talk about it. I didn't tell anybody about it till years and years later. Okay, so fast forward 15 years later. I just got saved. I've been saved about a year. I'm sitting right about where Jody is sitting. There's an evangelist from Roanoke that came in. And he said, young lady, would you please stand up? And I thought, oh, God, I don't think I've done anything wrong. Please. I've only been saved a year. Give me a break. I stood up and he said, it's been a long time ago, but you had a dream. And you thought it was the drugs. And he said, the Lord gave you a taste of heaven. Wow. He said, you experienced heaven. Wow. Well, when he told me that, I sat down. I couldn't stand up. He said, it wasn't the drugs, young lady. It was the taste of heaven. Wow. God wanted to show you the Most High. You thought it was the drugs, and he's saying, no, that's the counterfeit. Let me show you the real thing. Wow.
Wow.
And I thought, oh my God.
Hallelujah.
Oh my God.
Praise God.
See, you can't tell me what God will do. He will take somebody right on drugs and show them heaven.
Yeah.
And listen, is it any theology for it? I don't think so. I don't know. But he did that.
Yes,
And that thing stuck with me all those years. And I thought, oh, it was God showing me this is the real thing.
Yeah.
This is the real high. You've been suckered. You went for the counterfeit. But let me show you the real thing. So I've got all of heaven looking ahead of me, and I know what it feels like. Oh my God, you don't know. You're really alive there. And listen, what you do today will determine where you'll go.
That's it. That's it.
And it's the truth. And I want to see everybody here with me.
Yeah.